Can procedural lapses and poor investigation lead to the acquittal of a person accused of dowry death? Is mere recovery of a weapon from someone's house enough to convict them under Arms Act? And can a property's identity be changed through rectification deed? Here are top judicial developments of this week. On 13 July 2026, in Brijesh Kumar Singh vs. State of Bihar, the Supreme Court acquitted the appellant in dowry death case after finding serious lapses in the investigation and prosecution. The court noted that the absence of post-mortem, failure to examine crucial witnesses, and disregard of the important defense evidence, including a dying declaration suggesting that the burn injuries were accidental, holding that the criminal convictions must be based on reliable and complete evidence. The court ruled that the prosecution has failed to prove the charges beyond reasonable doubt. On 13 July 2026, in the state of Jharkhand vs. Jagdish Lakra, the Supreme Court held that the acquittal of a man charged under the Arms Act, the court held that mere recovery of a firearm from a person's house is not sufficient to establish guilt unless the prosecution proves conscious possession and control over the weapon. Recognizing the realities of the extremist affected areas, the court observed that the possession of a weapon under the threat or coercion cannot be treated as conscious possession under the Arms Act 1959. On 14 July 2026, in Venkatesha and another vs. KM Venkata Muniappa through LRs and others, the Supreme Court held that a rectification deed cannot be used to change the identity of a property by substituting one survey number with another without participation of the original transferor. This court further reiterated the relief cannot be granted on the facts that have neither been pleaded nor proved or restored the trial court's judgment, emphasizing that the courts cannot decide cases based on assumptions or conjectures. That's all for the week. For more such updates, keep watching Law Times. Thank you.